Hello beautiful world, welcome to the Authentic Wellbeing YouTube channel, and today I'm here to record for you the first episode of this program about how to feel. Feelings. This is the primary topic of many of my videos. Why is that? I believe that most of my transformations, actually I believe that all my transformations, including my health aspects, overcoming bulimia, anorexia, recovering from cervical cancer and extreme reproductive system issues, overcoming mental disorders, healing trauma, PTSDs, working on my bipolar disorder, any of the aspects related to food and training obsessions and fitness, and recently also working on my spirituality, tapping into myself, rediscovering my true and authentic self. All those things and many more were possible only by tapping into myself, by connecting with myself. And connecting with yourself is a very wide topic, and it has really a lot of aspects into it. Today I want to talk to you about the primary, the basic one. I believe it's the most fundamental of any others. I mentioned to you that meditations, gratitude, all those another tools are also very basic and fundamental, but none of those could happen without this one. So stay with me. What I mean, it is really the important part is how to voice it. It's tapping into your most basic sensations and emotions. How to do that? So before we go into tools, I have for you two tools to share. I want to get a little disclaimer before. For those of you, because the first tool will be really truly for many of those of us who are going through some kind of mental disorder, who had experienced some type of traumas, abuse. So their bodies and their mental state is way more sensitive and gentle and kind of gentle, and they require, or we require, because I belong in that group too, a little more nourishing tools. And that first tool is really about, it's for you. But remember, it's very important that you stay aware of how you feel doing those things and how you feel, even though you don't know how you feel, because we are just talking about this, right? But also be aware of what you can handle, what you cannot, because we don't want you to get re-traumatized. So if you don't feel comfortable while you're doing this, open your eyes and bounce back and stop doing it until you are ready again. Maybe later on, couple of days later or so on. And the second important part is take it easy and take it slowly. If I mean slowly, for those of you who are dealing with those things, who are experiencing or who has experienced any type of traumas, what I mean by slowly, it's not baby steps slowly. It is truly slowly than baby steps, very slowly. So let's get into those tools. Two tools. First tool is self-touching. Self-touching. I truly invite you. How does that look like? I invite you to find a safe space. In both of those cases, it's also important, I didn't mention in that mini disclaimer at the beginning of the video, that it's important that you have a the zone. The zone where you know that the experiences, traumas, events, or abusers in the form of people are not going to hurt you. That you know that the environment is safe in many areas and you can practice that self-connection with yourself in that safe zone. Once you are there, I encourage you to close your eyes. But again, if closing eyes is not comfortable for you, don't do it. Do it as you please and do it what your body needs. And so start by touching your body with your fingertips. I really invite you to start not watching, but kind of sensing what is underneath your fingertips. Even when I'm doing this right now, invite you to start like this. This is already self-touching. Start touching your fingertips. What do you feel? You can feel shivers, you can feel tingles, you can feel some kind of hot after you touch for longer. Maybe start with hands, like that, and start feeling what you feel again. Maybe some warmth build up, maybe again some tingling, maybe some comfortable, soothing feeling or uncomfortable feeling. Whatever it is, start sensing and kind of you don't need to name it. You don't need to name it. You just move on and then start going into whatever other parts of your body you feel comfortable with touching. And self-touching is not sexual, and it's not about touching yourself being naked. It's truly enough if you touch yourself through the clothes. As soon as those clothes are kind of, tiny, so you can sense your body too, right? Because you don't want to go in a winter jacket and self-touching. And that is the first tool. This tool, what's the benefit of it? First of all, it will teach you to start getting more comfortable with yourself, to start trusting that you're safe with yourself, you're safe with your own touch, and you're safe in that little zone where you are self-touching. That's very, very important, especially for those having trauma in the past. The second thing what is helping you with is training your body to start actually connecting to those sensations. Now you suddenly start sensing. Like maybe until now you could step barefoot on the floor and you could not feel anything. Now maybe walking barefoot on the floor in your house or on the carpet may give you some sensations. That is powerful and that is amazing, because maybe just a few months ago you couldn't sense anything, right? So that's another part. And the third thing what is teaching you and helping you is helping you to get farther on into discovering yourself, trusting yourself, feeling safe, and then now curiosity and discovering yourself. How would that feel if I maybe squeeze a little bit, if I pinch a little bit? Oh, I feel safe. I'm feeling good. Oh, I feel this. And that also builds up that imagination, visuals, maybe even vocabulary around how to name those sensations, right? Because this is what many of us also struggle. My encouragement during doing that tool is also incorporating mantra. I personally, when I was doing this tool a while ago, in my journey to heal from trauma, was saying mantras such as I am safe, my body is safe, my body is not hurting me, I am not hurting my body is safe, my body keeps me safe, I keep myself safe, because that was like communication with my body. Because many times, especially for those physical abused people, many times our body is something what we consider as danger, like because we feel that because of our body we got hurt, and that is not the case. So now we want to actually invite that conversation between you and that body, that you both are safe, and no, your body didn't want to hurt you and never did, and never was even a reason to be hurt. You never even deserve to be hurt. So all these things are really, really nurturing. Remember, take it easy and stay safe and listen to what you feel or what you are experiencing. And if you feel uncomfortable, let it go, stop, and recover, and come back later on. The second tool I want to share with you is describing emotions. Simple. Again, what I experience among people when I ask them, how do you feel? There is a literally answer, I don't know how to tell you. I don't know the name for it. I don't need the name. You don't need the name. But you want to describe it. Why name is not really so that important? I tell you, I am foreigner, I'm from Poland, and my husband is American. We talk about emotions, we talk about things, and many times what I say, it means almost nothing to him, not only because of our cultural and national differences, but also because of my different work and inner deep work and healing parts. Maybe he's doing less of that. So for me, what is soothing it may not necessarily mean the same for him. But when I describe what soothing is, then he knows what I mean. Then he knows what I feel. Then he knows my emotions. So describing is a very beautiful artistic tool almost, because it invites you to now turn on that discovery part, turn on that vocabulary, searching and creating. I create so many words that I am blown away sometimes how particular word came up, but it is out there already. So it's beautiful that you start describing, because that will also help you to connect to your emotions. Because if you kind of answer, I don't know how to name it, you literally block yourself from curiosity and discovering more and getting to know yourself more. But if you start exploring and asking, what is this? How does that feel like? How does that sense? What is the color of it? What is the charge of it? What is the maybe even taste of it? What do you resonate this with? Or what do you visually connect this with? Maybe some music comes in. Maybe, maybe all those different words, tones, colors can describe what you feel. Literally. No wonder why artists are literally drawing, painting, creating emotions in the form of object, of a poster, of a painting, because this is how our emotions are. You can literally describe them, and by doing that, you are bringing yourself closer to yourself, and you are connecting to yourself, and you are working on those beautiful tools. And as I mentioned at the beginning, those are really fundamental. Those are really fundamental to later on learn how to listen to your intuition, how to describe the yes and no answers in your body, because if you don't know how to recognize your sensations, how to even connect to your sensations, how to even sense your sensations, you will never know how your body responds to particular yeses and nos. This is another tool I'm teaching in my coaching programs. So then in the end, you will not know also how to tap into your intuition, how to listen to it. This is what usually people struggle, like, how do you listen to your intuition? Let's face it. Let's start first, little bit of tea. Let's start first with actually starting connecting to the senses of your body, and start actually sensing your physical body and later on your emotional body by describing, by being curious, by exploring either physically or mentally, visually. So that way you can create that fundamental foundation for all the rest of the inner work you want to do. I think that would be it. That was also powerful. I really wanted to share with you that, because that is inspired by so many clients of mine, and I try to always help them how to start and where to start. This is where you want to start. Thank you so much for watching this Authentic Wellbeing YouTube channel. Again, my name is Isabella, and at the end, again, very big request. Please do share, like, subscribe, connect with me, give me some thumb up in whatever way, so I know to keep recording these videos. Because if you haven't listened yet to some of my videos, I came back to this after 6 months, and I didn't want to, almost, because I didn't know if that's even serving others, until I got a lot of requests to come back. I didn't know that. I don't listen, I don't hear your voices, and I don't read your minds. But I would appreciate any type of support by shares, likes, subscribes, comments, and that would help me to keep going. So thank you so much. Thank you for listening to this first episode, and you will hear my second episode in a week or 2 weeks. I still am thinking when to post them, probably twice a month for now. And yeah, stay tuned, and I hope you liked it, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something from this. And I see you in the next video. I love you all, and big love to you.